Welcome back to Knights of the Republic 2, run number 2. So, my only real goal right now in Narshada is just get down to the spot where we can talk about Aden. I'm going to do some conversations on the way, such as this one, but I'm not really going to do a whole lot because I don't want to get sucked into it like I did last time. And then we're going to go somewhere else. I just want to get that conversation with him first. The hell? Is something wrong?
Not as of yet.
Okay. Well then, off we go. You wanted too far, human. We warn you of what'll happen when you're kind not listening. Nope, we're not skipping anymore.
You can't keep us trapped
Not
in the
doing
refugee
that.
sector. We
Not
can't
doing
survive there. You've got us locked in.
Know your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human. What do you look at? Bunch of not a couple of cowards with the stomach for a real fight. One human, not amusing fight. More than one human, a little better. Spill more blood. Cute. Stasis. And oh, that's right. I use guns. Stasis.
More where that came from.
And stasis. Hey! Somebody got stasis. Alright. Shoot him.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Again. Excellent. Thank you, Evan. Sir? I'm just gonna loot that if you're not gonna...
Thanks
Sir?
for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
Sam, I let them hurt you. Why were they hurting you? Hunting you?
Well, they work for the Exchange. For a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up
Visquis.
in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money.
I feel like
so
this
Visquis is
conversation
trying to
isn't
increase his
usually
profits by
this
using the refugees here in
informative.
Narshada.
And the voice
cheap
is
labor
different than I
force.
remember.
We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've
Trying
started
to draw
kidnapping
me in.
people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Alright, where can I find Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason
So
to.
easy to find
Either
Visquis.
because you can help him out,
So easy.
or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Well, we better head out before we run into any more trouble.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Yay, light side points. Okay, we'll do one of them. One of you is going to beg me for money.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Here, take 5 credits.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Time for another
Why did
lesson
you do
from
such a
Prayer.
thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Nothing is set. As long as there is hope, there's a chance for redemption every day.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
What if he doesn't? You cannot know that.
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain.
So
And that is
basically,
my
if you
lesson
tell
to
him to
you.
fuck
Be
off,
careful of charity and kindness,
he
lest you
goes
do
out
more
and picks a
harm
fight with
open
that guy.
hands than with a
if you
clenched
give him
fist.
money, he gets his ass kicked. I want to do both of these because that's the good light side thing to do, but I want to try and gain some points with Kreia. I will consider what you have said.
Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Yeah. Oh, it's still light side points. Nope, right? That's not how this works. Alright, let's go to the refugee sector. Which is to the left, I believe. No, that's the docking bay that's over that way. That dude's unhappy. Let's go help this guy too. Hello, IT-31.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have.
But you have not enough. Pay all. And make the percentage by taking up a percentage of you back with us.
Oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
Give the rest of this one owes. Give all out now. I work for the exchange. This means under my protection. Why exchange sent us to an exchange projects? This is not our place to question exchange business. Someone will handle it better. We will go now. And I also think I just got the achievement for having full light side points.
I hear you.
Yep. Which means...
What is it?
No, wrong. Oh yeah, look at that light.
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb.
You're welcome.
It's your life. Me? I'm laying low for a while. Maybe they'll forget about me.
Probably. Alright. Enjoy yourself.
And what is it you think you have accomplished?
What do you mean?
If you seek to aid everyone that suffers in the galaxy, you will only weaken yourself and weaken them. It is the internal struggles, when fought and won on their own, that yield the strongest rewards. You
I don't remember ever
that
having these
struggle
conversations.
from
I feel like these are part of the
cheapened
DLC. Not DLC. The mod is what lets her get mad at you for doing kindnesses. Because I don't remember having conversations with her like, are we just helping everybody now? But apparently we do. There is the one. The one that was already there where we can either give the money or tell the dude to fuck off. That conversation, Cray is just always pissed no matter what you do. But I don't remember this one or the other time this happened over on Telos. Is it wrong to help others in need?
If you care for others, then dispense with pity and sacrifice, and recognize the value in letting them fight their own battles. And when they triumph, they will be even stronger for the victory.
Hey, thanks.
Then your
Adam liked
allies
it.
are your weakness, and if they die, you die with them. And because of that, where once the Sith had but one target, now there are many, and you frustrate my attempts to protect you.
I will consider
That is
this.
all I am.
Oh, well, I gained influence with that, and who's better anyway. God, I hate Chris so much.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them like a shiver running through you.
Is it just always supposed to... Oh, it's because she's trying to make it so Atten doesn't actually hear this conversation. Feel the background noise of the
It
vibration.
is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon,
That looks like a
with
place
the
to be able
metal
to
and
walk around down
machines
there.
stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare.
It's probably where we drive through for the swoop racing. Feels so alive, but with desperation about it.
I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you
Ooh.
had deadened you to such
Weird
perception.
shiver.
What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life.
But the anger and desperation, is there some way to heal it?
One might as well heal the universe. But
Yeah, why
such
not?
manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination.
Okay. Not interested in manipulation, but healing.
Have you learned nothing? Healing
Ugh.
is manipulation, and if you do not realize it yet, then you will discover that an act of healing depends largely on your perspective. Manipulation is done through propelling events or selected ones into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
Okay, I definitely wanted that max force increase, so that's good. Commoner. I am going to do the whole thing with him versus her again. Just not right now. As I said before, there's the main focus.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine.
What's the ship yours?
It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars.
Quoted by David King. You can prove it, you're
The registry's 34P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters.
Oh,
She's
God,
also
they were
got 2
annoying.
secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin.
I don't even think we can go near the bunks, but good to know. Well, maybe. Well, I think we can get everywhere, but how the fuck do we... I don't know. I didn't even know about the cargo hatch.
Whoa, he could have gotten that information some other way than owning the ship. Come on, he's skifting us.
So, you gonna hand it over now, or are you going to be difficult?
Can I buy it from you?
No deal. A ship's worth its weight in spice on Nar Shaddaa, and nothing's worth being trapped here another year scrounging freight jobs.
Nope. I'll try to.
What? It's our ship. I mean, your ship that I fly.
Good to hear you aren't going to challenge it. That makes things a lot easier.
What are you doing? That's gonna trap us here.
Stuck here with a clean conscience.
I'll be going now. Get used to the solid ground beneath you.
You're
Let
also
me shoot him in the
heavy.
back. No one has to know.
You're also going the wrong way, bud. This is the refugee sector. Not right click. Left click. Left click gets me in. Yeah, see, there was Visquis up in the window. What you do here? You're not allowed. You're not refugee. Unless you have credits or something to give us. Yes. And who do you two think you are? What do you want? We want the toll. Anyone coming in or out of the sector pays Overseer Sasquatch toll. Except refugees, they stay in. Right, and Visquis is the one you can't run into. Sasquatch is the one we can go and hunt down. I don't know, I'm yawning. Sorry about that. This Sasquatch one sounds like the one I need to see. He's on west side. Now you pay toll 50 credits. Just visiting. And do I really need to pay the toll? Alright, you can go in. Thank you, kind sirs. Oh, magnetically sealed door. Instead of just, it's another door. Which I haven't marked properly. That's good. Okay, come on, Atten. He's an old friend of yours, possibly. There's someone who recognizes you down here who's would like to have a word with me because of it. Right down over here, I believe. Ah, there it is.
Yatuka,
Right, it is him. He's different. Let's watch and see what he does. Do you think he will recognize us? He never saw us before. He will not recognize us now. We may approach safely without detection. Hi. We have something to tell you, something you might like to know. But it is for yours only, not for an audience. We'll tell you it costs 25 coins. It's a small sum. Alright, let's hear. That one. The male one. We have seen him here before. Who, Atten? That was the name we knew him by. The one came to the Smuggler's Moon years into the Civil War, Jedi Civil War, claimed he had been displaced by the war. Don't trust him. He is not a soldier. He is a killer, tried and true. I can give you nothing more than a warning. The rest is up to you. Hey, Atten. Buddy, old pal.
Something up?
Possibly. I have some questions for you.
All right.
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa. He says he knows you.
Yeah,
It's right
that's
there.
a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
No, they did not, and they're both right next to you. He says you're not Atten at all, that you showed up in Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever
Okay.
your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Is this something you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
No problem. What's all right now? Perhaps pain. I just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
If you have a problem, let's settle it right now.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived in Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not
That's
once.
because you were
I
there.
heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went
I like
back to
how
the
we're
Jedi
not
Council,
looking at him.
hoping they'd kill you?
Go on, let's hear it all.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
There must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
Because he's under this impression the Jedi only do kindness for the same reason Kreia says we need to use kindness to manipulate. They're not as you described.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war.
Well, actually,
They're
most of the Jedi
teachers,
still were.
except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
You are wrong, Atten. That is not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
Should know more about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
Why not?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
You served in the war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
God, I hate those eye things. I didn't know you served with the Republic.
I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darad, and all the rest.
I wonder if Mon
Right
Halan
after
is in
that
Mon
final
Cal.
battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors.
Admiral Akbar.
Because it was the right thing to do.
You took an oath. What you did was a betrayal.
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Yep. That is no reason to start a new war against the Republic and end more lives.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
What happened then? So you followed Revan like I had. Yeah, no, what happened then?
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
You make it sound so easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings, to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
That seems unusual.
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
So it all came down to Jedi and the Force.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go
I feel like that happened last time, and it was just as confusing.
I
But
was in
still,
one of the special
if
units
Revan
trained
couldn't
to do
convert
this.
Jedi, then Revan... So what happened?
Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
But you're here now. Why?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
Why are you telling me this? You're telling a Jedi you killed Jedi.
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
But why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman,
Hey,
a
this is
Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
God damn it. Why am I so clogged up? Sorry, I need to get water. That'll be the way to fix this problem. Ooh.
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course. Or I think she was.
Hope she
It
was.
doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Like what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her. Or want to believe her.
You didn't believe her. Then what happened to her?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That is what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
Off? That is a lot to bear, and it is a lot for me to forgive.
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Let's stand together against the Sith.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you, Adam.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. You must learn to feel it around you. Feel its curtains, its eddies. Ebbies? No, that was eddies. Listen to the echoes of your thoughts, your heart, separated from the war, separated from hate. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And the last atom, awaken. Hatton has taken his first steps in the path of the Jedi Sentinel. He will grow in ability as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force. Yeah, so that is a thing.
Just say the word.
That I was trying to push for. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So yeah, now he's a Jedi Sentinel. And that's what I wanted to have happen to him before, and I fucked it up. I missed like one conversation, or like I lost influence with that, and at one point it was just enough to make it so like I couldn't do it anymore. And like there's apparently like so few actual spots where you can gain influence with these people that if you don't have the ones you want to get maxed out like that with you at the time, it's very difficult after you've done all the conversations if you don't do them just right. So I had like 99% of the influence I needed, 100 for the last thing, and it's just maddening. Just maddening. Man, you have like every single skill now except prepare. It's funny. Alright. Feats. He's now got proficiency with lightsaber, Jedi defense, Jedi immunity fear, and Jedi sense. The Jedi immunity fear thing is going to come in handy a lot. Because all of these are just so good. I don't have toughness with you yet? That seems good. Crime. Mobility. Through rigorous training, the character has increased the reaction time speed. The character moves 10% faster than normal. Well, that's new. It's a Jedi Sentinel thing that we didn't... that got added with the mod. Makes sense. Alright. We're going to go toughness. Get you some more health. For now. Powers. I don't know, man. Your light side, so... what is that's a thing? Oh, yeah, you know, let's have more people using Revitalize. Oh, God, you get 2. Okay. I'm actually... no, I'm pretty sure Revitalize is going to cost what? And restricted by armor. Yeah, no, we don't want to give you anything restricted by armor. Oh, heal. becomes restricted by armor? It doesn't. Alright, yeah, you're grabbing a heal. What's we got here? There we go. Does it... Wait. Force resistance. It does not. Okay, I thought maybe that the shielding one there would also become restricted by... Wait, hold on. Pay attention. There we go. I thought it would also become restricted by armor. Plus 3 plus 3 to Constitution. Nice. Plus 3 to Wisdom. Nice. Alright, so there we go. Now me and Atten are both Jedi. And as I said before, that's the thing I was trying to do to get finished. I'm not going to talk to anyone here because I don't want to accidentally help too many people and then have it be like, oh, Visquis wants to come see you now, and get locked into that because I need other stuff. So I'm gonna go to a surprise. You'll see. Alright, what?
Let's see. Tree breaks a spice.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. We're taking over the Yep. Hi, Bea.
Someone's trying to board us. Oh!
Okay. And this is why I found the owner of this ship. These others, lock them in the hold. After that, we will wait. Oh, hey.
Finally, my ticket off this hole. Looks like it's been through hell. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my ship?
You are the owner of the ship?
Damn right I am. What are you...
Where did those two come from? Tell the captain we have him. Well, that has been expanded. Oh, wrong way. I better get to my ship. Until we find the real captain. Until they find out they don't have the real captain. Sorry. That's the one. Alright. Oh. There is the one, as was told to us. You attempted to claim territory in the Red Eclipse. For that, your lives are now ours. Alright, well, that's rude. Stasis. Just start blasting. Horror, please.
Say the word.
Stasis?
More where that came from.
Oh, sure, now you're hungry.
More where
One
that
dead.
came from.
The other two aren't involved. Great. Oh boy, alright. Stasis. Sweet, it worked. Stasis. Excellent. Snap shot. Perfect. Stasis. And I like that just working. Just because I can. Throw a battle medication in there for everybody. Beautiful. Stasis. Or just keep shooting. Perfect. Stasis. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, rangefighter, eh? He's in place. Not him. Fine. There we go.
More where that came from.
Yeah, let's kill that guy.
More where that came from.
Or Atten's got the leader. Beautiful. That was way easier than I anticipated that to be. Having all those buffs from Kreia really helped things along. Really? No loot from any of the guys over here? One of them had loot on him? fine, fine, fine. It's fine. I didn't want to get loot anyway. Ugh. Oh, well, I mean... Mandalorian battle armor. Ooh. And? Nope, it's heavy armor. I was hoping to be medium. So you got 6 for +4. We have a 7 here with +3 though. And that's the exact same armor. Neato. What about you, Grant? Oh, I can give you Jedi robes. Duh. You lose some of your immunities, but it's also just, it's Jedi robes. So regular or meditation band. Yeah, here you go. You need a bonus to wisdom. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's get on the ship and kill the rest of these guys, shall we?
More where that came from.
Whoa! That was faster than expected. Hi there.
Yeah!
You wanna get fucked, friend?
Time to...
Where'd Kreia go? Why? Why did Kreia go? Okay, you got a lot of horror here that you're just not using. Instead, you're punching that guy.
Even the odds.
Alright, hold on. Horror? Alright, that's great. Start punching that guy to death, please. Alright, who are we stasising next? Him. Perfect. Cool. Well, we understand each other. Holy fucking crap. No.
Let's settle this.
Oh, hey, someone made the save.
More where that came
I
from.
saw that. Rude.
More where that came from.
You need to piss off with that.
Time to even the odds.
Yep. I don't like it. How's everybody doing? Everybody healing? I can heal.
Time to take you down to size.
Rather effectively, actually.
More where that came from.
So I don't actually have to go through the entire ship. I can, though.
More where that came from.
I just clear everyone else. Or I could just go to the bridge. So what are you doing? Alright, well, Kreia has decided which way we are going. Because she really doesn't like these guys.
More where that came from.
Where am I going? Okay, I'm fighting those two. I thought I had selected the one that was right here. Oh, no.
More where that came from.
Kreia. Darling. What you doing? Trudging in like a madman. Mad lad.
Yes.
You will. Hold on. Throw a frag grenade
More where
down
that
at
came
this.
from.
Why are we fighting those two? Are we fighting these two?
More where that came
Stop
from.
shooting over there, please. I have told you to stop that. I don't like that. No, okay, Kreia got some force points back. Hold up. Atten, buddy. Even he can't use improved heal. Yeah, you know, that's actually a thing that I was concerned about having happen, so... It's why I didn't grab Revitalize, because I didn't think he would have enough force points for it. Turns out I was more right than I thought. Have a grenade, and then do a
More
heal.
where that came from.
Do
More
another
where
heal.
that came from.
Alright, can't stasis. Ran into force points. That's fine.
More where that came from.
I can still shoot.
More where that came from. More where that came
I will
from.
silence this one.
There we go. Shoot him. There we go. Found you. You trespass in the territory of the Red Eclipse. You shall not surrender to without blood. That is a very different way for this entrance to happen. We've already have the captain's vessel. We caught him as he crawled on board, thinking to leave. And he's alive this time, instead of immediately killed. If you cross us, you will end up dead. Do not ask for your blood. Ask for your obedience. Then you'll prepare the rest of your crew as corpses. Join the rest of your crew as corpses. So prepare yourself. Yeah, like, all of these are threats. You prepared to join the rest of your crew as corpses? Hi there. Ah, good. Stasis. Rapid shot. Kreia is going to heal herself. Atten is going to just shoot people. Yeah.
Want to say the word.
Stasis.
That came from.
Stasis. Perfect. No, 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 no. Stasis him. Oh, shit.
Say the word.
That's a problem. That is a problem. Can we just use like a whirlwind on that, please?
Say the word.
That shielding. Yeah, we're gonna have you put a shield on as well. He's doing a lot more damage than the rest of his crew was.
I hear you.
Which is slightly terrifying. Yep, come on. Ryoban grenade. Yep, that's a problem. Never gonna run. Damn it, I was hoping to run before it went off. I was doing so well before that. I'm sorry? God damn it. Did not autosave when I entered the ship. Fuck's sake. Just a second. Alright. Pretty sure because the 3 enemies that are still in there are currently set to not combat worthy. Like, they're not going to attack until I get there. Reyes should. I'm wrong. Completely wrong. Do that. I'm going to blast a heal over there.
Yeah.
Another heal. Great. Use the other heal. Did you rid of them both yet? Almost. Almost. Alright. Basically gonna wait until they 1 down, 2 down. Perfect. And they gotta come back now? Because until I enter that room, that boss fight doesn't start. Are they just standing there? There. I don't want to explore. And hey, there's Atten. And there's Kreia. Perfect. Let's get some force points, shall we? That guy apparently can slice through us like butter. That's a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna save before we do that.
Yes.
There we go. Alright, let's go. Yep. Spree, prepare. Please do not fail. That's not good. Move. Let me move. Let me move. Damn, I hate you so much. Well, it would have been great if I could have fucking moved. Throw that in there. No. Throw that in there now. And back up. Oh, now I can move. Thank you. She's probably fucking dead.
I say the word.
Frag grenade, crowd. We only have frag grenade. Alright, we'll throw another crowd van then. Well, shit. Fuck. Really?
Where that came from?
Keep moving! I hate you. I hate you so much.
There's been a misunderstanding.
We won.
The ship,
Great. Cool.
It's all yours. Consider it a gift,
I
all
hate
right?
that they keep taking
Didn't
my
know
ability
you
to
were
move.
messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
I mean, maybe. Be careful in the future.
Great. I'll just find my way out, all right?
Alright. Oh, good. I'll just, please, yep. I am already almost dead. Are you serious right now? Great. That's cool. No, don't. Damn it all. I need to destroy her pathing. This fight is already going to fuck me. And I'm coming into it almost dead. What have you done to my crew? Oh, good. Doesn't even matter what I say. Neat lightsaber. Can I have it? No? That's cool. I'm gonna run. Do not. Yep, that's cool. Oh, God, no. Okay, I lost her. Okay. Where did I lose her? Please be stuck. Move. Ah, there she is. Stasis. No. Stasis. It worked. Great, cool. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do Night Valor, and then I'm gonna just start shooting her. So much shooting. Great. Keep shooting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, the shield's working. Stasis! It needs to work. Uh-oh, the shield wore off. Bad. That is very bad. Stasis! Oh, thank Jesus. Oh my god, one in my health. What? No. Just use the health kit. Use another health kit. Shoot her more, please. After immediately. Like, as soon as you can. Preferably before. Move! Oh my god, game! Why? It is the most aggravating thing. You cannot... Okay, cool. She doesn't heal, so that's good. Alright, rude. Stasis. Alright, we're gonna back up then. We're going to back up then! Why? Why do you not let me fucking move? Cancel combat. Thank you. God damn it. No. I'm trying to set up that thing that you told me to do. I didn't tell you to do that. You didn't? No. Game. I didn't. But it says right here to attack. Yeah, no. That was all you. But like, I put in a thing that said we had to attack, so you can't move until I finish attacking. Stasis, I busted my keyboard. Why? Stop doing that, please. I unhooked my mouse, my spacebar by accident. Player debilitated. What the fuck was that? That's new. That's cool. Alright, shit. Alright, hold on, sir. Hook that back into there. Everything good now? Okay, cool. Fix my mouse. Or my mouse, my spacebar. Base stasis. I'm going to die. Hey, look at that. You figured your shit out. Yes, use that. Great. Use healing. Great. Stasis. Oh. Beautiful. One more should do it. Come on. That sucks.
You've destroyed it.
It is still in your hand.
Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My
Oh, okay.
for yours.
I don't think that's what you heard through the Force, but sure. I will not kill you.
You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
I will not kill an helpless opponent.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Night, business.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's up, Miraluka?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Killing
Just
one?
mentioning it, she looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you
Time
gave her.
for a new inflection. Is she gonna be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if her condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her. You have scavenger part from Sith Mars lightsaber. Ooh, I don't think that was a thing before. Just made 2. So need 1 more, I think. So she's up. Gain that. Nice. Crafting lightsaber. Still need a lens fixture. Yeah, of course. And I think I already know exactly where I'm gonna get it. Well, fuck. I guess we'll go talk to Visas Mara then, eh? You know what? I'm just gonna talk with everybody. That's how I'm gonna end this episode. The other hidden compartment. Ooh. Alright, cool.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions. And in my survival. And use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Oh, okay. Who said it?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My
Emissary
master
of
was
the
aware of a
Gorgonites?
disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you.
I see.
The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your
You
master.
cannot.
Oh,
His vessel
alright.
roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me, even if I could lead you to my master. I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Alright. Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot, I will not. I would
No, she's
die
right.
first and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you,
Calm down.
I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he is behind, then he must be stopped, yeah. If he's behind what has befallen the Jedi, he must be
Will
stopped.
meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Alright. Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
Okay. If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do
There
it?
is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Well, where are your people in your world now?
It is not a subject which I have
Hey,
spoken
success.
of since its destruction.
How was it
The
destroyed?
planet was not destroyed. It
Oh.
remains. It orbits, dead in space. but nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
How did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if suddenly everything went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
I've seen similar acts of destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed.
Oh, yeah, that is the same thing. Alright, so we're not... This is nothing new here. Another question for you. Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi
The
Civil
Sith.
War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them.
Yeah.
All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. I will
questions
answer
for you. Was he beside the Darsh or Prasarg?
My master did not cause the end of the planet you speak of. There are many factions where one they be.
Yeah, okay, it's the same thing.
I will-
Gotcha. Blind. How are you able to see if you're blind?
My people once had the power to perceive events,
Something's
to
stuck in my
see
throat.
through the Force.
Driving me insane.
That sight may manifest
Just the
itself
worst.
in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if this sight, if that sight's lost you.
My sight has been what I have taught you.
Taught me?
It is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Limited ability to see in the Force. She has Force sight in first person mode. Can also use the Force power by spending growth points. Neat.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment...
Kind of like how when I saw Malachor 5 and all those people dying all at once, I cut myself off from the Force.
But after traveling with
Because
you,
all that pain is
I
hard
feel
to
that
perceive
perhaps there
through
was a
something
gift
that is
in
so
it.
interconnected.
hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hopes to the others.
Only when one
Themselves.
suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Alrighty then. How do you see the Force?
If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
Hey, your eyes can deceive you. Wait, did I not have that before? Learn Force sight. What? You gain bonus Force points in Force sight. This allows you to perceive the alignment of others and see through some obstacles to threats beyond.
It will take effort to maintain such sight. But you now have that power. And with it, you can use it to see life around you in a different way. As I used to
I thought
see
I did that with the last character. I thought Vistus was all on board with me.
I will answer what...
Never mind.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weaken. It is a strength. It is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
We've spoken enough. I must go.
Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time.
Yeah.
But know this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
So you say that. Hey, force points increased. Nice. Out of curiosity, can I can't. I cannot see her shite. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to check to see if maybe I gained influence with her. Or got her to the point where she's all like glowy. How'd you find me? Who sent you? I wanted to teach you some techniques I've learned in my travels.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me.
Vistus has learned the
I
effect
understand
mind ability.
now. I shall practice what you have taught me. My life for yours.
What?
I am prepared for what...
She's learned dominate mind. That's... You know, you tried to kill me when we first met. You have the possibility of, like, still technically being evil. So, here's how you dominate someone's brain. You know, pretty easy
stuff.
stuff.
Talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
Yeah. That's good reason as I need for joining. Yes, unlike many of the Jedi, I couldn't say bye and watch.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death.
I'm sure they did too. Because that's a big thing with Mandalorians, is if one of their people dies in battle, then after, like, later when they have the chance to, they celebrate every single death and tell stories like of this great warrior he was, and that's why they died. That person dies in battle, because they were such a great warrior. This is a thing, so your celebrations were probably in tandem. Yeah, I felt it too. The rush of life as the Mandalorians were cut down.
It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon.
And you with it is an
I
engineer.
just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
God damn it. Really?
Yes, General?
Nothing else. Yep, there's nothing else. Alright, cool. Good talking to you. T3? T3! I think we're already done with you now. But you sound like you're having some issues there, buddy. Oh, do we have this maxed out already? Rebuild them? Yeah, I did. Yeah, we already did that. I don't think I've upped either of these enough to get that a shot yet, so I'm gonna leave you as is. And we're gonna go chat with Atten. Because now that he's Jedi, it makes sense to chat with him. Atten. Wow, you're wounded.
Something up?
Maybe. I wanted to teach you some techniques of my travels.
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me?
Learn foresight.
Alright, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Alright, cool.
Something up?
The fact that this is an option, I don't remember that being an option. Alright, never mind. Yeah, you know what?
Something up?
Let's just go ahead and keep teaching. Affect mind. It's always affect mind.
Up?
Affect mind and dominant mind are ones they cannot learn. And that's the best part.
Something up?
Because only the player character is allowed to learn affect mind and dominate mind. And that is hilarious to me. Alright, to Kreia. I guess that's exactly what it is. I'm teaching them techniques that they can't learn on their own. So they're like, hey, here's things that you've learned that you can't give them points on.
Defended the seer.
Yes. Why do you call her a seer?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness.
She told me.
Her presence here is a threat to us, to you.
She keeps trying to say the same thing.
Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Perhaps I will tend to follow that bond to the source when the opportunity presents itself.
Then you are learning.
I said it planet was wiped out. It was the only colony for people in the sector of the galaxy, and that it was the only colony. Yeah.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if all the people who see through the Force, maybe someone wanted to blind
The
them.
Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants the sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Alright. Any other questions?
Ask.
Who do you know of as his master?
If he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
I mean, yeah. It's not a slave, not any longer.
Entertain what illusions you will.
Ugh.
I am too tired to argue them with you.
Great. He's no longer a man?
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do. As most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
If you know for victory, then we'll do it. Perhaps I can convince her to sacrifice herself. That'll be a tuned victory, I think. I don't want to do any of those things. Like, Krea's not going to like that. And I'm trying to build fucking influence with Kreia. But I don't want to say either of these ones. Because I feel like those are very dark side. Do you have any idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one.
Oh, Jesus, again with this. How do you destroy her home?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
Do you have any idea now? And he used it to kill an entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
Yeah. How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
That kind of power is impossible. How is he able to perform such a slaughter?
Nothing is impossible with the Force.
I didn't say it was impossible.
It flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
Okay. How are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
But all life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power
Yep.
is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew.
How does he use this power?
It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is
so
why
it wasn't
where the
a
Jedi
plan,
gather,
it was
Jedi
just
will
like...
die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Qatar called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop.
Alright, I have
Ask.
questions. She did something to my eyesight. Yeah, that was the time she
She
did
did
that.
nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of
Because,
the
like, she
Sith.
blinded me there
Close
for a second.
your
That was
eyes.
weird. Alright.
Close your
Oh,
eyes.
shit, that's right. It's 2. Alright.
Feel this ship around you. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Computer. T3 is a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
I'm gonna hear a catch and it's not fully fixed.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice.
I'm totally working on that.
Breathing the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
What you doing, bud? Just a second. Or not. The bunny was playing on something loud, so I was going to get him and bring him up for the camera, but apparently he has decided on his own he doesn't want to be up here. Oh. But how did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
+1 awareness. Recovered something. Yeah, nice. Hey, I gained influence with Kreia. That's helpful.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Possibly. More about the Force.
Very well.
Sights. Something else you could teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills.
Oh.
Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding
Skills are
into
the most
more
important
physical
fucking shit.
realities of the universe.
In my opinion. What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this. Do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get this conversation
will not be there to
last time, because I've had this before.
What skill would you say is your greatest
I remember
strength?
this conversation happening, but it didn't happen before with the evil character, and I was surprised. I expected it to. It's either treat injury or persuasion.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
I'm going to go with understanding explosives.
Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Okay, I shall take this lesson to heart.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve.
I think it's because I really pissed off Kreia a lot, and she was just almost exclusively negative influence with her. I have other questions?
Ask.
Alright, do you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
Was this discussed before?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read.
It's taking longer than I thought it was going to.
She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
Mm-hmm. You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi.
Apparently she was like that before this, too.
Mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this.
Oh, that wasn't even a influence success or failure, I just know. But yeah, apparently she trained Revan.
Ask,
other questions?
And I will
did you know Revan?
I misspoke.
Okay.
Ask.
It's gonna take time. Thought more about this.
And?
Just no home left, yeah.
Ah, without a home, another exile. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith.
Mm-hmm. People also divorced me, yeah, maybe you saw that. Seems strange. A Force-sensitive world was obliterated. No, it isn't.
You are right to trust your instincts.
We didn't ask this before.
Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why.
If your
instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more.
Other questions? You know this is up
Nothing more than there is.
Okay. Other questions? And so it's getting Kreia.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Possibly. Just learn about lightsaber combat.
That is something we will leave until.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Then I wish to know more about the training you can offer.
Very well.
Listen, I'd like to continue that
There
lesson.
is nothing more that I can teach you now.
Ah.
Wait until you have grown in the Force, and we shall see what more knowledge I can impart.
I don't think there's anything else I can learn from you, though. Which means... questions... Try this again. Yeah. Yep. Jedi Sith? What were you?
That for every good work... What?
I already had all that. So which is story? No. What happened to you? Like, story senses cutscene.
My mistakes.
Yeah, we've already seen all that.
Use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you. And
Yeah. Questions. Come on. Alright, we're done with craft. Done with this. We've done Beodur, TO3. We've done D3, we've done that. Alright, cool. Now, I know, pretty sure we're over an hour at this point, but I want to at least show you what planet we're going to for the next episode, because it's the planet we're going to finish. My plan is to do Dantooine first. That's right, the one that had the hardest boss fight of them all, and also there's game audio now, which makes me happy. Cutscenes have audio. The one that had the hardest Jedi fight is the one I'm doing first, because I'm not killing the Jedi this time, so it'll be easier. So I'm going to do that one first, then I can get the lightsaber part from finishing off Dantooine. And then I think I'm going to do Onderon after that. Yeah, seems like the right choice. There's method to my madness for this, though. I don't want to do that. I want to recruit Disciple. Because Disciple, like Atten, is another one you could train in the Force. So I want to recruit him. Alright, yeah, look at that glow. Oh yeah, look at that glow. Really? We're going to have to bring Beodur then. Build him up some light. Look at that glow. And there's you. Yeah, just for now. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Yep.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
Mr. Adari?
She's inside Kunda. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Alright, what do we need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Ah. Alright, who is Administrator Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator.
It's the same thing we do now. Alright. Why are there so many mercenaries?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War.
Yep.
The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up. But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Yeah. Cause any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Vibra-Blade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that
sounds
isn't
like
scared of them
a
is the
protection racket.
administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who's disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too.
Yeah.
The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone. Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of
I
government?
know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet.
Yeah.
This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
You should be. So many holes. I'll be going now.
Just
yeah,
head
I'm not
into
going
the
to be
building
a dick.
and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Alright.
What's going on?
Crying. Why are you still... I need to gain some influence with Beodur, clearly. Oh, there we go. No. That one. There we go. Using single weapon fighting is what we're doing with him, I guess. Precise shots, not a waste of time. So that's also a waste of time. Finesse is not necessary. Could grab treat injury, but I like the idea of dual strike. Increases power attack. I kind of just... I don't even know, man. Oh, toughness. Duh. You need toughness. Alright, we need to get... Come on. One more. Oh, that's sure. We need to get Beodur influence up. He's the only one, other than Kreia, who doesn't just love me. But that'll be for later. for now, that is going to be the end of this episode. I just saved it, I don't know why. That is the end of this episode of Nature Book 2. So there we go. Atten is a Jedi Sentinel now. And Visismar's on our team. And already, like, super high up there with influence, which is fantastic. Kreia and Baodur are the only ones who aren't, so we're going to work on that. And we're going to just power through Dantooine as fast as we can. Should take like 1, maybe 2 episodes to finish everything. Pretty simple stuff. We've already seen most of it. I don't know... No, I'm not going to skip through any of the conversations. But I don't have to read a bunch of stuff as much, so that'll be easier. Hopefully, we'll see. But for now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.